up, everyone? Tetri35 here, and welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. And we are going to be starting the second game here, and that is titled Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. But before we get into things here, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. But we are going to go ahead and we are going to select the game. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to do new game. As you can see, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I'm actually very excited. It's been since September since I played anything Ace Attorney, and I'm just happy to be getting back to this.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry, I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Done. Ready to go? You bet. Let's do this.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Are you all right, miss?
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
And there we go, episode 1, Turnabout Countdown. I don't know about anybody else, but I got some serious goosebumps seeing Phoenix Wright put on his blue suit again. Best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy, without discretion. Yeah, you don't look shady at all. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. Something tells me that little girl is gonna be our client. December 17th, 9:22 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. So just a little bit over a week before Christmas. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. Apparently we're someone named Athena. By the way, Athena is that girl that we saw in the intro that was wearing the yellow outfit, so we are going to be playing as her. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Oh, hey, Apollo. Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great. Hum a little tune great. Should I say like? Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Oof, I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are still here, I tell ya. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case, but I'm gonna be there at the bench with him doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Now we've got the name of our client. Speaking of still, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo. Athena. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie! Oh. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens. At home in the forest, though. Well, I'm sure even spending time in the forest inhaling on that pollen is not helping you. And is that a pine cone she has on that bow? If that is, and she's got leaves on her pigtails. That is adorable. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear childhood friend, and she's also a client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that is ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there they won't know what hit him, right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial. We just can't lose. I love the animations in this game already. Apollo! Apollo! Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice. Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. I have to defend Juniper. What are we gonna do? The trial's about to start with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I call him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait, there's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff. Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Athena! You're not seriously... You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second, think about what you're saying. You've never once taken a case on alone before, right? No hay problema. I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. Meanwhile, he's sweating bullets. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at that bench now. So you'll just have to leave it to me. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there, but I know you'll give it your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. My name is Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this, and I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. December 17th, 9:46 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 5. Man, the text is so slow. I wonder if there's a way to actually make the text fast. Let me see if there's a way that I can make the text faster. What's wait time? Adjust the length of time and the next line of dialogue is played in... Oh. Guess not. Okay. I try. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise. Should have said it in his voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Yes, well, a substitution attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. Not at all surprised to use that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape. What? The nerve of that guy! I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. This arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget! Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all. Especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Well then, if that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction of what you just stated. Contradiction? You just stated you said nothing. However, that device where you says what you're thinking, then you indeed said that I was, what was it? Elegance at work? Eep! Actually, it was arrogant jerk. And anyway, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk. Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I'm very sorry. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse at courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Oh yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as lawyer for the defense. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was in fact one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast, the body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter robes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect you stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Erm's autopsy report added to the court record caused a death trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 a.m. Stuffed animal bomb added to the court record. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in court record. When I want to check something out, I just use R. I'd better take a peek later. Now then, please call the accused to witness stand. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm alright. Junie's really giving it her all. I'd better make sure I do the same. If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were at the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Thena. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Did you know I'm also known as the Defendant Humiliator? It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Ugh. Does this arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you Prosecutor Payne. What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as a Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when she saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see into the future. They can? Then that's a perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. A sweet, meek girl like this, blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Why, yes. Yes, I have. And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Now wait just a minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I can see the excuse isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts, but Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. What exactly is so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I notice that you appear to be very nervous, and well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really? What a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser. Humph. What did it just say? No, nothing. Not a single thing. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record. Alright, Miss Sykes. Let's hear your answer. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Let me go ahead and make a backup file too, just in case. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the court? Was it because it was... Well, if we remember from looking at the submitted evidence, the bomb had to be inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered it by a cute exterior. Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. It's a tale, Your Honor, the tale of a poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tale? Your Honor is so very close, but no, it belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanny, a rather unpleasant name if you ask me. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly. His motto is, phony evidence is just trunked up. That's so wrong on so many levels. The Phony Fanny's tail was made of vinyl cloth, and we found something very interesting on the surface. The defendant's fingerprints. What? The Phony Fanny provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. Eep! But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. Phony Fanny tail added to the court record. A piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into, the defendant's fingerprints were found on it. Miss Woods, do you have any explanation for this? I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something. For Junie's sake. If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling if you prefer. Ach, no, I have to say something fast. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now, of all times? I thought I overcame this already. Am I still not ready to stand in court? Oh my god. Oh, that's dark.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection! Why, it's you.
Hello there, Phoenix. Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He's asked me to come help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know, I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, give me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Oh, look who showed up out of the blue. I see what you did there, Judge. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling. But I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up in a stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne? Not at all, Your Honor. Poor Junie. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. Junie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, I was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing, and here she is back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition... Very well, I grant special permission. You go get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Don't you worry, ma'am. We got you. Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Your Honor. The prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness? Name, Ted Tilney. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing, it is the same as me talking. Sounds exactly like a robot. Can't you speak in a normal manner? I can. He can. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure speaking is greater than typing. Understand. What an odd witness. Mr. Tennate was in charge of the bomb for that trial, and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim? Negative. I first met the girl while on the job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the explosion. Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony, which we will be saving to the next episode. We are going to be finishing off day 1 of the trial in the case against Juniper Woods here, but I am going to go ahead and save. But hopefully you guys are looking forward to seeing me play this game. I have a feeling I'm going to have a blast with this game, and I especially love the animations and that to it too. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying this series, and I will see you guys again next time.